score was just 2-2. Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. That's the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this early evening we're going to play the second game of a doubleheader against the New York Mets and the final game of a 3-game series as the Orioles wrap it up, after winning game 1 earlier today. Sorry, folks, I took a nap. Do you blame me? BW's on a bit of a great all-nighter tonight. That's right, it's the Great All-Nighter. And if you know what movie that references, you win Charm City Chat right out of the gate, folks. Yes, I'm up all night long, folks.
I'm up all night to get lucky. 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 I'm up all night to get lucky.
Sorry. Just trying to wake up. Got a fresh cup of coffee. Hi, folks. This is BW. That's short for the BirdWatcher. This is the BirdWatcher Channel. Home of 3,000 subscribers, folks. That's right. We've served 3,000 customers. We're like McDonald's now. I'm going to have to update the sign. We reached 3,000 subscribers, and it happened within minutes of Gunnar Henderson hitting a 2-run homer to take the lead in the 8th inning in the game where the Orioles, for the first 7 innings, couldn't do jack squat at the plate. Meanwhile, Charlie Morton with another fine performance on the mound, 6 innings, 1 earned run. The Orioles with a late comeback to win it 3-1. And we're looking to win game 2 today. Let's go over the pitching matchup. It's interesting because the Mets are trying to be sneaky. There was a pitcher that was mentioned as I was signing off. I even looked him up while I was on the air. I've already forgot his name, but that's not the guy, because that guy was right-handed. This guy is not. He's left-handed. Brandon Waddell. Waddell. Brandon Waddell is a left-hander that is going to start the game for the Mets. He has no record and a ERA of 3.10. He has pitched 20 1/3 innings on the season. He's never started a game. Everything's been in relief. 8 appearances. And in those 8 appearances, over 20 1/3, a 3.10 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP. 14 strikeouts, 5 walks, 3 home run balls. All right. And you get the feeling that the Orioles didn't really see it coming because, I mean, in game 1, we sat Gunnar, we sat O'Hearn, we sat Mullins, probably under the impression that we would most likely get a right-hander for game 2, so let's go ahead and go lefty or righty heavy for game 1, lefty heavy for game 2. Well, we are lefty heavy for game 2, but we're facing a lefty. For the Mets, the starting lineup, about half the team from game 1 and a few more changes here. Leading off and playing left field, as he did in game 1, Brandon Nimmo. Juan Soto will bat second and play shortstop. Francisco Lindor will bat second and play shortstop. Oh, I can tell already. Where's the coffee? This should be fun. I promise you I'm not going to just phone it in because we got to the sub-count goal and we got game 1 and won it. Nah. I just need a little bit of time I'll be ready for this. Okay, so Lindor bats second, shortstop. Juan Soto, right field, bats third. Pete Alonso, first base, is the cleanup hitter. So the top four in the order have not changed. What has changed is pretty much the rest. Jeff McNeil will be in center field batting fifth. Mark Vientos will DH and hit sixth. Brett Beatty will play third base and bat seventh. Luis Angel Acuna, recently called back up from AAA, is the second baseman. He'll hit eighth. And finally, okay, I need to click on this guy. Must be their backup catcher. Hayden Singer will bat ninth and do the catching for the Mets. For the Orioles, Jackson Holliday will lead off. He's going to DH in Game 2. Jordan Westburg, who did DH in first game, will be in Holliday's normal spot at second base and batting second. Gunnar Henderson will hit third and play shortstop. Ryan O'Hearn, the cleanup hitter, at first base. Ramon Laureano, who started the game in left field in Game 1, will be in right field for Game 2. Colton Cowser, who started in center field in Game 1, will be in left field, batting sixth. Ramon Arias will play third base and bat seventh. Ced Mullins starts in Game 2 in center field, hitting eighth, and making his first Orioles start, Alex Jackson, our current number 2 catcher, will bat ninth and obviously do the catching. So there you go. This game will get started in just about 5 minutes and change. I'm going to wait for that clock to flip over to the new hour before I even try to open up the ball game. Yeah, what else? You know what? I haven't had a chance to sit down and open up some of the Orioles' social media feeds. We have some things to report here, it looks like. Not much, but there has been one roster move since the end of Game 1. The Orioles have recalled Colin Selby, a right-hander reliever out of AAA Norfolk, and they have optioned David Benuelos, who's a catcher. He's kind of the third catcher right now for us. He's down to AAA Norfolk after Game 1. Honestly, I didn't even know Benuelos was actively on the roster for Game 1, but I guess we had 3 catchers for the first game. Right. That's about it. For 20 years, this guy was Charlie Morton, and then for 1 month, he was not Charlie Morton. He was somebody else. It's been a headline here for a while. I think we probably need to move away from that. I don't know who's quoting. I don't know whose quote that is. Maybe Mansolino, but that's out there. Okay, let me get my bearings, folks. Let's get this game up on the TV here. Everybody got their brooms ready? I know we're not going to sweep the series, but a doubleheader sweep is still a sweep in my book, and I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for sweeps, simply because we need one. Darling, won't you feed one? I'm in the mood for sweeps. Why isn't this game opening up? Hello? Okay. Hey, Ben and Kevin, how you guys doing? My old pals, Ben McDonald and Kevin Brown. There they are. We got the Masson crew up for Game 2. Why wouldn't it let me go full screen is my question. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, there's a replay of Gunner's home run. Folks, be sure to send Ryan Stanek a thank you card. Right-handed reliever for the Mets. He really blew it out of the pen today in what was otherwise a pitching duel that the Mets had to lead with 1-0 until that bottom of the 8th inning. All right. What's shaking, folks? How you doing? I feel so small. Why do I look like? Maybe I need a. There we go. Wake up. I think the hat's going to be on for all of Game 2, folks. Didn't use them for Game 1. We got Game 1 in our back pocket, and now I'm saying let's go with the hat all the way for Game 2. Tomoyuki Sugano is going to pitch for us. I think I forgot to mention that. And again, it's Brandon Waddell on the mound for the Mets. Jesse Winker, who started Game 1 for New York as a DH, has now been listed day-to-day after being removed from the ball game after one at-bat with back tightness. So he is unavailable for the Mets. So unless they made a roster move, I don't think so. Again, he's day-to-day. He's not on any kind of injured list. The Mets are playing this second game one guy short. That's always good. All right, I think we're ready to go. I'm all caught up. Let me look back at the live sub count and see where things left off. BW's hungry for more. 3,005. Oh, 3,008. 3,008. So it's 2 more subscribers, and then that number will change to 3010, which will look a little more realistic. For some reason, with it being precisely 3,000, it feels like a fake number. But it ain't fake, folks. That's real. All right. Charm City chat, how are you doing? Who's ready for more baseball? If you were here for all of Game 1 and back for more, holy cow, are you a fan? Hutchins, Chawa, Frank Baker, Janet, Rhino. Look at Rhino making it a doubleheader today. Rob, let's go Ravens, Shibby, Daniel Berry, El Duderino. AB Normal is here for Game 2. Uncle Charlie, RLTW. Patrick, Scotty Boy, Chilo, Ian, Mac. I get everybody? Wow, folks. Game 2, the ballpark is quite empty. Sugano should have no problem finding his parents in this crowd. I'm not sure if the word crowd is being honest. We have a smattering here for Game 2. Hopefully that won't be a hit to the team morale. This is what happens, Orioles organization. Just to let you know, next time, especially in a season that isn't going so well, when you got a doubleheader after a rainout just less than 24 hours earlier, you might want to go ahead and make it a single admission doubleheader and just allow fans to come in and watch 2 games or just watch whatever they can watch. Maybe we'd have a nicer looking crowd here for Game 2 if that was the case, but it looks like a lot of people were here for Game 1 and are now home. A public service announcement from the Birdwatcher. Folks, we are ready for Game 2. Tomoyuki Sugano into his windup, and the first pitch of the ball game is right in there for a strike to Brandon Nimmo. All right. We are underway for Game 2. Next pitch bounces in there, 1-1 the count. We've already got the scoreboard working. 1-1 on Nimmo. And a breaking ball outside. Folks, you can have your own section in the ballpark if you want it. Unless you're right behind the plate or between. There's a base hit in the right center field. Brandon Nimmo as he did in Game 1, leads off the ball game with a single. This one hit a little harder than the one in Game 1. And the Mets have the leadoff man on. What happened to the scoreboard? It just went all wonky on me. All right, we'll go over here until it works itself out. Defensively for Baltimore again, Cowser, Mullins, and Laureano left to right. Arias at third. Gunnar at short. Westberg at second, and O'Hearn at first. Alex Jackson behind the plate. Frankie Lindor at the plate for the Mets. First pitch swinging, fouls one back. Lindor's been pretty active in this series with the bat, despite the Mets only putting up one run in that first game. He had a hit, and he also had a home run, two-run homer in Game 1. Got on base a few times in Game 1. He's got an 0-2 count right now. Runner at first, nobody out. Pitch is low, 1-2 on Lindor. Soto on deck. Whoops. What happened now? Here's a ball hit into the right field, down in the corner, up against the scoreboard. It's going to be extra bases. Nimmo will stop at third base. Lindor is on with a double at second and third and nobody out. The exact same situation Charlie Morton found himself in Game 1. Morton was able to work his way out of it. Will Sugano. You'd hope so, but based on how Sugano's been pitching lately, giving up back-to-back hits to start the ball game has to have you feeling pretty worried. Chilo, it's two batters in. Like, feel frustrated, but, come on. Leave his family out of it. Jesus. Here's a ground ball to Gunnar Henderson. He'll throw to first. And Soto's retired on one pitch. A run does score, however. It's an RBI ground out, and Lindor will go to third base. There's one away, and the Mets lead it 1-0. Why hasn't the scoreboard at the top even started up yet? What's going on there? Huh. Okay, there it goes. It still doesn't say 1-0, but that's the score now. Pete Alonso's up. The infield is in. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. When Alonso makes contact, it's usually off the bat at about 100 miles an hour at least. You bring the infield in. Good luck trying to get a ball on the infield with Alonso. I wouldn't mind Sugano kind of maybe pitching around this guy and try to get a double play with the next guy. That one bounces in the dirt to Alonso. It's 1-0. Again, I wouldn't be happy to walk Alonso because it's just another base runner for Sugano, and he's been struggling, but I feel like the best way out of this inning might be to try and get a double play ball. There's a swing and a miss. It's 1-1 on Alonso. On the season with runners in scoring position, Alonso's hitting .347. That one is low, and the count 2-1. Okay, Shibby, we can hear you. Two-one pitch. Breaking ball inside, 2-2. Sugano has a 3-1 count on Alonso, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Alonso was ready to walk to first base. It was a low strike. Had the plate. The count is full. And this is one of those at-bats where it's, man, if this winds up being a walk, I had to throw a lot of pitches to do it. Payoff pitch to Alonso. Cross your fingers, folks. Swung on and fouled off to the left. All right. A sinker from Sugano. Alonso can only foul it away. It's still 3-2. Infield is still in. Payoff pitch, again, is popped up and down the right field side. First baseman O'Hearn doesn't have a play. The ball comes bouncing down off the screen. Still 3-2. Nervous times here in the first inning, folks. We don't want this game to get out of hand before we have a chance to hit, do we? No. This will be the 8th pitch to Alonso. And this one is foul back. Here we go again. I got to grab a new link or something. I don't know what's going on with this. This one's hit in the air to right. That's going to drive in the second run. Laureano is going to show off his arm. Here comes Lindor. The play at the plate, not in time. It was never really in the cards, even for an arm like Laureano's, to nail Lindor for a ball hit that deep. The Mets have made it 2-0. Bases empty, 2 down for Jeff McNeil. At this point, you just have to hope Sugano just, needed a few batters to get settled in. Sometimes that happens with pitchers. You're hoping that's the case here. He can go innings 2, 3, 4, 5 without giving up more. 1-0 count, and this pitch is swung on and missed by McNeil. The count is even at 1-1. McNeil's hitting .253. McNeil has won a batting title and been an all-star as a second baseman, now playing center field. Here's a fly ball to center field, and Mullins is there to make the catch. So Sugano, unfortunately, done in by back-to-back hits to lead off the ball game, the second one being a double. Had he just kept Lindor to a single, probably get out of that inning with just maybe 1 run. But second and third, nobody out. The Mets make outs to get runs in, and after half an inning, it's New York 2 and Baltimore coming up. Okay. Rube Waddell's brother. That's the only other Waddell I can think of. Hey, folks, I don't know what's going on with the scoreboard here, the pitch-by-pitch tracker, but it's like it's invisible. I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to grab this link. It should be the same link, though. Maybe I'll try a link for another game and just to see if it's that. I don't know. In-game link. Okay. Yeah, what's going on here? Why are you messing with me? All right, let's try a test here. We'll go back to the old school Yahoo interface. See if that works. Oh, it just popped on. What are you doing? What is going on here? Something is amiss. I go look at the preview for the scoreboard and it's there, but then it disappears once I go back to the monitor. Okay. Nobody wants to hear this. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like we don't have a scoreboard today, folks. I'm going to have to figure out what the technical issue is. But we are underway in the bottom of the first, and the first pitch of the inning to Jackson Holiday is a big swing and a miss. BW, keep crying. Yeah. Hey, Michael, maybe you should wait until I actually do something for you to try and, talk shit to me about. Go suck an egg. Not only are you now not timed out, you're absolutely removed from the channel. Goodbye. Forever. Dickhead. All right, 1-2 the count on Holiday. As this pitch is fouled back, count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. So nice of Michael to return for game 2 after being a dick in game 1. Sounds like he's got quite the life. I'm really jealous of you, Michael. Wish I could be in your shoes, man. Sounds like you're living a charmed life. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Holiday goes down swinging. 1 away. Meanwhile, Shibby apparently has a caps lock issue. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right. Here's Jordan Westberg playing at second base in this game. Takes a first pitch strike.
West is that way.
0-1 is strike 2. Outside part of the plate. The Masson game doesn't have that transparent strike zone up. There it is. I guess they just had it down for a pitch or two. This one's in the dirt to Westberg. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Low and in on a slider makes it 2-2 to Westberg. The Mets, by the way, have a different jersey shirt than game 1. It's a blue shirt with gray pants. Orioles wearing their same uniform from game 1, their classic home whites. Full count now on Jordan Westberg. Gunnar Henderson is waiting on deck. Payoff pitch hit on the ground to third. Brett Beatty will get it across the diamond in time and accurately to retire Westberg. 2 down. Well, not the response you wanted after giving up 2 in the top of the first. Not yet, anyway. But here's Gunnar Henderson, and it was so nice to see him get a clutch, big home run ball hit to turn a losing position into a winning one in that first game today. He's got a 1-0 count. And make it 1-1 after a swing and a miss. Current average for Gunners at 272. Oh, I wanted to tell you what, Book Doc. If we didn't win game 1, I don't know if I would have woken up. I mean, I would have heard the alarm. I don't know if I would have acknowledged it, though. I might have just let it keep beeping while I just rolled over. But we won. I'm ready to go. 2 balls and a strike. And I've even got another fresh cup of coffee right here. Gunnar hits this one well in the right center field. That ball is going to hit off the very base of the wall and just die right there at the base. Barely any ricochet or carom at all. Gunnar will get to second base with his 18th double of the season easily. A 2-out extra base hit Gives the Orioles a chance to not get in a run here. Splash it up, folks.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
That was 104 off the bat. Here's a Ryan O'Hearn.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
That one's in the dirt for ball one. First bugle of game two. The 1-0 is called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Home plate umpire in this one is Malachi Moore. Grounded foul off to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes on O'Hearn. Last time I heard somebody named Malachi, it was the movie Children of the Corn. It's been probably about, 40 years since I've heard that name. Malachi. 1-2 on O'Hearn, the pitch. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan O'Hearn will be at the All-Star game in just a few days. 2-2. He checks his swing. They appeal it. He did not go. And the count goes full, folks. Full count. The payoff pitch to O'Hearn. Low and away. That is ball 4. A 2-out walk. A 2-out rally is brewing here for the Orioles. A double by Gunnar, a walk to O'Hearn, and that'll bring up Ramon Laureano, and that'll also get the Mets to slow Waddell down with a mound meeting. Mound meeting for the Mets, folks, and give me a sec. I'll be right back, okay? Thank you. Oh, there you go. Well, I guess I picked a bad time to step away because I come back and the game is frozen. So I'm going to have to try to open it back up, which means I'm going to be missing a pitch, and I don't even have a scoreboard up for you. Look at BW. He gets to 3,000 subscribers, and then he just punts. Just a shoddy presentation all around. What happened, BW? I remember you back in your humble days of a channel with 2,000-something subscribers. All right. Laureano has a 1-0 count. That's a good start to this at-bat. We got 2 on and 2 out for Laureano. Let's go.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Pitch. Up and in. More in than up. It's 2-0 on Laureano. The 2-0. Breaking. Oh, a sweeper. Ouch. Laureano swung on and missed. 2-1. First sweeper I've seen from Waddell in this first inning. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup outside. That was ball 3. Instead, it's 2-2. All right, well, the scoreboard disappeared. Will I come back? Okay, I came back. 2-2 on Laureano. Pitch. That's off the plate. We got a full count. First and second means the runners will be off when Waddell begins to deliver to the plate. So a little bit of extra jump If Laureano can find a hit somewhere, could be a big hit. Whoops. Too late to try the bugle. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground, right to short. Lindor will... Whoa, that's late! It is very late, and it's late everywhere! Oh, my! How about this? Frankie Lindor with a casual flip to second base, but somehow Ryan O'Hearn got to the bag first. Acuna then tried to snap off a throw to get Laureano going down the line, but he was safe. Just a lob toss by Lindor. Unbelievable mistake by the Mets. Let's hope we can cash in. It's still nobody in, but the bases are loaded, and folks, get those cows up super fast. Oh, a swing and a miss by Cowser. Looking for first pitch glory, misses a slider. It's 0-1. Bases loaded. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Back-to-back sliders. Cowser's seen it twice. Hasn't been able to make contact. Can the Orioles take advantage of the mistake by Lindor? Pitch is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, one thing is good news, despite the fact we haven't scored yet. Waddell has thrown over 30 pitches in the inning now. He's at 31. He keeps this pace up, he won't get past 3 innings. Pitch. Line drive! Caught at first base! Oh! Alonso, he didn't have to leap for it, but he had to extend his arm all the way up to stop that ball from going down the right field line for extra bases. Cowser hits the ball hard, but the Orioles leave him loaded. After giving up 2 in the top half of the inning, we leave 3 in the bottom half and get nothing. Boo. We go to the second inning. It's the Mets 2 and the Orioles nothing. Let me amend that. Let me say that again. The Mets 2 and the Orioles nothing yet. There, that sounds better. Okay. I need a lucky. I'll be back. By the way, I think I forgot to hit this button after we hit 3K. Be right back. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate, throw a party with you. Come on now. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. Mark Vientos at the plate. First pitch was a strike, and the next one is well outside. The count is 1-1 on Vientos. Came in to replace the injured Jesse Winker as a DH in Game 1, and he's DHing now. Swing and a miss makes it a ball and 2 strikes. Excuse me. Celebrate, B-dubs, come on. 1-2 pitch. Off the plate. 2-2. Sugano rocks and deals. This one's fouled away. Hey, thanks, Matt. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Travis. Thanks. That sounds like I'm not grateful. No, thank you. Really, thanks. Another foul ball by Vientos. It's still 2-2. Patrick's ready to flush something. I think I know who. 2-2 pitch. Popped up and out of play. Seven pitch at bat already here with Vientos. First batter here in the top of the second. Pitch. That one is golfed out toward left, but it's going to hook foul. It had home run distance, but Vientos a little bit out in front of it, thankfully. Count still 2-2. Sugano having trouble putting this guy away. And he's about to throw his 30th pitch, having only completed 1 inning and facing the first batter here in the second. That pitch had the plate but dipped a bit low. Vientos lays off, and the count has gone full. Here's a ground ball rolled over to shortstop. Gunnar will throw across the diamond strongly and accurately. 1 away. That was a long AB. Got the out. Hey, we're up to 30-10. There you go, folks. That's how you know the 3,000 number wasn't a lie. I just have a cheap free app for this sort of live sub count update, and it only updates every 10 subscribers. So don't hesitate to subscribe. If you do and you don't see the number change, we're not forgetting you. I just got a cheap little app, okay? You get free content. I go find free stuff to make my presentation. We keep it all nice and cheap. Got to run this channel like the Rays. All right, Brett Beatty is at the plate, and even though I failed to call the first 2 pitches of this at bat, you'll be happy to hear that the count is 0-2. This pitch is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Beatty. Brett, don't call me Master, Beatty. One-two pitch. Tapper toward Gunnar. He throws off balance in time. 2 down. Sugano trying to settle in after giving up 2 runs to the first 2 batters he faced. Here is Luis Acuna, who is related to Ronald Acuna Jr. I think they're brothers, but I don't want to say that like I know for sure because they could be cousins. I think they're brothers, though. It's 1-1 on Acuna. Okay, they are brothers. Thank you. How did the Mets score 2, folks? This pitch is in the dirt. The count is 2-1. How did the Mets score 2 runs? Well, Lindor hit a double after Nimmo led off with a single. They had second and third, nobody out. Here's a pop-up to shallow center field from Acuna. Mullins is going to camp under it. He's got it, and this inning is over. Sugano with a 1-2-3 inning after a rough first inning. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Mets. So officially, the scoring plays were Juan Soto an RBI ground out, scoring Nimmo, and then Alonso a sac fly, scoring Lindor. So both runs driven in with outs. How often have we done that this year? Second and third, nobody out, and we drive in both runs without the benefit of a hit. That's all I ever want to do, folks. We get runners to second and third. You don't even need to have a hit. Just do something to drive that run in. The Mets did it twice, and that's how they lead it 2-0. Oh, there's Michael. Michael's got the rundown right there. They are brothers. Brothers, brothers, brothers. It runs in the family, folks. This game of baseball seems to be a family affair, doesn't it? It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Oh, I got all kinds of tunes. Folks, it's a doubleheader. It's game 2. It's 4:39 a.m. Have I got to belt out a few bars to get through this game? Thanks for tolerating me. All right. Hey, we've got some wacky people here in the crowd. Look at this. Pirate hats, dreadlocks, Hawaiian shirt giveaways, plastic chains. All right, Ramon Arias. Here's a ball hit on the ground, shortstop. Lindor will get it to first in time. Arias has been retired, 1 down. I have to check on the scoreboard just to... Oh, let's try it. Let's try it. It's kind of back. What happened earlier? I don't know. We're going to try this now. Oh, this is the... Okay, this is still the Yahoo page. Let me try this again. Ced Mullins. First pitch is ball 1 to Ced. Where are you at, buddy?
Well said, now you know what to do.
There's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. 1-1 on Mullins. Inside, 2-1. Now what? What is this thing doing now? Mullins with a line drive down the right field line for a base hit. He will coast into second base with a 1-out double. Splash it up.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
All right. Mullins turned on that fastball. Down the right field line. Kind of bounced favorably for the Mets off a few walls to get to Juan Soto. Here is Alex Jackson getting his first plate appearance as an Oriole, I believe, right? This is it. He came into the ball game as a defensive replacement in game 1 of this series, but never had a chance to hit. He looks at a strike here. The count is 1-1. Alex Jackson. Obviously, if he was a guy with a reputation as a hitting catcher, we probably would have heard of him more. He lifts one to right field. Could be trouble. Soto, a long run, and that ball's going to drop in. Mullins is turning hard. He read it the whole way. He's going to come around and score. Oh, Ced knew what was happening. Juan Soto, not the fleetest of foot, are you, buddy? It is an RBI double from our backup catcher, our 6th catcher on the roster this season, Alex Jackson. It's now Mets 2, Orioles 1. How about that? Great read by Mullins. He probably would have scored either way, but he knew Soto wasn't going to get to that ball. Jackson Holiday, folks. Hit on the ground to second base. Acuna with an easy play, 2 down. That'll get Jackson up to third base. Jordan Westburg coming up, 2 down and a chance to tie up the ball game with a base hit. This one's lifted to left field and deep, going back. That ball is gone! Bye, birdie! Jordan Westburg has given the Orioles the lead here with a 2-run shot to the splash zone, 413 feet. It's 3-2 Baltimore, folks. Let's go. Oh, that's my boy Westburg. Gunnar Henderson lifts one deep. Center field backing up, and in the front of the deepest part of the yard, the 410-foot sign just to the left of center, the catch is made, and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 3 runs to take the lead. 2 off the bat of Westburg. Oh, man, Westburg, if you've been healthy all season, you would be in the All-Star game, wouldn't you? Because he's my boy. Westburg is so good. God, that base running mistake he made in the first game, I hope we never see that again. That is so uncharacteristic of Westburg. I'm still not convinced Buck Britton wasn't at third base, like saying, come on, man. Come on, get over here. You can take one more base. I don't know. I didn't see that angle. So I don't know who to blame, but normally Westburg, he's just so good. It's sugar time. Is it sugar time? Let's try to set the mood.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
I have a question for you, BW, pizza or burger? I like a good pizza burger myself. I don't know about you. 2 slices of pizza with a hamburger patty in between. I'm good. Why pick one when you can have both? Ain't no one gonna stop me making a hamburger pizza sandwich. Hamburger or pizza, I don't know. What are you asking me, man? I can only have one for the rest of my life, or something like that. I mean, are we talking about an average pizza versus an average burger? The best pizza I ever had versus the best burger I ever had? It's just too much. I need more. Come on now. We are underway, top of the third. Singer, the Mets catcher at the plate, takes inside for ball one. All right, Sugano, don't mess around with this guy. Put him away quickly. Ground ball foul on the left side, makes it a ball and a strike. There you go. Yeah, you make the two pizza slices your buns. You put the patty in between. You're good to go. There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Singer, leading off the top of the third. Did my game my game froze. Okay. I was like, wow, Sugano's holding this one for a long time. We got a 2-2 count now. Sugano at 43 pitches. He's only gotten 6 outs. Got to get that pitch count down. 2-2 hit on the ground to Gunnar. He backs up at shortstop, throws in time on a bounce. O'Hearn with the pick. Nice play all around to get that out.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Hey, I got to close this door. Hold on a sec. Brandon Nimmo steps up as Sugano has now set 7 men down in a row after that rough start to the ball game. Pitch up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike to Nimmo. Hagenman, a right-hander that apparently was thought to maybe start this game, is up throwing for the Mets right now, so it may not be long for Waddell. Here's a ball hit on the ground. Holiday with a smother stop of the ball, pops up and throws out the base runner. Nice play there by Jackson. That's when you know second base, you're getting comfortable. You understand that if you've got the time, just make sure you keep that ball from getting through. Smother it. You got time to pick it up and throw a guy out. And that's what Holiday did right there. Good to see from Jackson. Here's Lindor. He takes a curveball in the dirt. BW, if when we sweep this doubleheader, you will have to save that shirt for important games. Well, it can't be if when. You'd have to say when. If it's an if. Why even talk about an if? This pitch is outside. It's 2-0 on Lindor. I don't have a whole lot of flexibility with my wardrobe, okay? I've got like 14 shirts, about half a dozen pair of shorts, 24 pair of BW boxers, about 10 pair of socks, 1 lousy pair of sneakers, 1 lousy pair of sandals, and a hat. Here's a ground ball to Holiday. This one's a lot easier to handle. Over to first in time, and the inning is over. Sugano has settled in. Yes, he has. He's given up 2 hits in the ball game through 3 innings, and they were to the very first 2 batters. Since then, he's been dandy. He's got his parents in the crowd. He's making them proud right now. We go to the bottom of the third. Yes, that was in question form because, yes, bottom of the third coming up. All right. Hey, folks, reminder, if you don't mind, please hit the like button. I think it's time to bring it up because we've got 143 people here right now, but the like count is quite low for a number like that. We're not even halfway a like to viewer ratio right now. So what do you say? And I swear, that viewer number goes down as soon as I start talking about it. It's like people get scared. Like I can see them sitting somewhere refusing to hit a like button, so they run away in fear. Look, it's really not that big of a deal, folks. You just tap a thumb that's pointing up at the bottom of your screen. You tap a thumb up. You've done your job. Leave the other 3 hours of this stream to me. You're good. All right? Sound like a deal? Good. There's B More Dubs popping in for likes. Oh, man. The way sugar is going right now. I haven't been able to use this button much in the past 3, 4, 5 starts for Sugano. I'm going to milk it today. For as long as possible. Here we got a Baltimore lady chomping down on an ice cream cone. A lovely sight. Showing bunt is O'Hearn, and he takes a called strike. All right, Ryan O'Hearn, what are you trying here? You're not the guy to try to bunt for a hit. O'Hearn fouls it away. The count is 0-2. The expression is not bunt and burn. It's turn and burn. Come on.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
That pitch is way high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Waddell is in the dirt. 2-2 on O'Hearn. We are in the bottom of the third, folks. The Mets took a 2-0 lead in the top of the second. The Orioles responded with 3 in the bottom half. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Mets were 2 in the first. Orioles responded with 3 in the bottom of the second. O'Hearn with a fly ball out to center field, and that'll be caught by Jeff McNeil in front of the track for the first out. And that'll bring up Ramon Laureano. Yes, Chawa. I went over that. Thank you. I don't know if you're like trying to report that or what, but yes, that is the case. Oh, Westberg. Oh, you mean when I said Holiday was in the field? Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God. You know, you're right. You're right. Oh my God. Oh, oh God. Somebody was saying, man, I'm really impressed, BW, with the way you are able to call ball games with those crazy hours you keep. Well, guess what, folks? Those crazy hours can catch up with you. Here's a tapper right in front of the plate, and Laureano will be thrown out for out number 2. So I do apologize, folks. Every play that's been involving an Orioles second baseman in this game has been Jordan Westberg. I'm just so used to Holiday being over there, and apparently my vision is going to crap. Those of you who follow my channel close know that I used to be able to watch my games on my normal TV with a simple HDMI cable running from my computer, but that cable crapped out, so I'm watching it on a laptop, and yeah, I'm watching a smaller version of the game than I would like, and sometimes I don't see things too well. There's my secret. Everybody knows. Folks, get those cows up. I see it. I see some glasses of milk. I mean, nobody wants to try a milkman emoji just for the hell of it? I'll help out. 2-1 pitch to Cowsers. Foul back. It's 2-2. George appears to be the only Magic member around right now. Where are all the Magic members? I see Chilo and George. And that's it. Oh, there's Patrick. Okay. This ball gets away. But it's going to be a strikeout of Cowser on a bad pitch. I'm doing a terrible job today. I say today. It's still the same day. The inning is over for Baltimore. I'm gonna get back into this. Shibby, does everything have to be all caps? Because I'm never going to acknowledge anything you say if everything is going to be shouted at me. I mean, you can keep doing it, but I don't know who's really going to interact with you if you just keep all capsing all the time. Like, do you somehow feel doing that gives you some sort of superiority over everybody else in the chat? Everybody wants to say what they want to say. Nobody's trying to be louder than anybody else. Just wondering, Shibby. Just wondering. All right, we're going to the fourth inning now. And we have a 3-2 lead. Don't worry, I'm not in a cranky mood. I just like to pick on people who behave in ways BW likes to question sometimes. Hey, folks, tomorrow night, the Marlins are coming to town. That's right. It'll be a homecoming for the likes of Kyle Stowers and Connor Norby. And in that series, Trevor Rogers, the guy we got in that trade, ex-Marlin, will be facing his old team. Maybe that'll give him a little bit of extra motivation to go out and pitch another nice game for us. So how big is sweeping this doubleheader today? Suddenly, we're back in it. We sweep the Marlins. We take 5 out of 6 on this homestand. We're 5 games under at the break. It's still a lot to do to make it happen, but it's possible. Here's Juan Soto. I say all this. We're leading by 1 run in the 4th inning. I don't mean to get ahead of myself. I just want us to be crazy enough to feel a little bit of optimism, just a shred, if it's okay. It's just how I type. It's a BS excuse, Shibby. It's called caps lock. Press it once, and now you're typing like everybody else. Don't act like you were born with a condition. It's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous excuse I've ever heard, Shibby. What are you talking about? 2-1 the count on Soto. Pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. We're even up at 2-2. I'm sure Shibby's getting PO'd at me now. But again, if you're going to give me the worst excuse I've ever heard in my life, what do you want me to do? It's just the way I type. Like it's an autograph. Like it's handwritten. What are you talking about, dude? 2-2 pitch. Just off the plate outside. All right. Well, I'll go back to just completely ignoring you again. All right? I tried. We're back to ignoring Shibby, folks. Full count on Soto, the pitch. Breaking ball had the plate, but dropped a bit low for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to Soto. Sorry, Shibby, but, that's the way you type, and this is the way I talk. So I guess we both have problems we got to deal with. Here's Pete Alonso. There goes Soto. Here comes the throw by Jackson. It's a terrible one. Oh, man. Does anybody know how to throw to second base? Soto swipes a bag on us. That's his 11th steal of the season. Jackson's throw to the wrong side of the base and also kind of spiked it there. No chance to get Soto. Still nobody out with a tying run for the Mets now in scoring position. Alonso takes a called strike to even up the count at 1-1. Well, there's an idea. You could just use emojis to express yourself. There you go. Have fun with the emojis. Perfect. All right, low and away to Alonso. The count is 2-1. Michael's asking, why come Orioles don't get on Borad? Michael, you remember game 1, don't you? This pitch is fouled away down the right field line. I say fouled away, but that wasn't all that far from the foul pole. Maybe 15 feet. Probably 15 feet or so. Hey, Andrea popping in with another. Folks, I hope you are noticing that pretty much on a game-to-game basis, twice today now, Andrea just pops in and gifts somebody a membership. How generous is that, folks? Give Andrea some acknowledgement. Tip the old cap. Thanks so much, Andrea. We got a 2-2 count on Alonso.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Again, folks, Andrea's done this now like 6, 7, 8 games in a row, I want to say. And at some point, I feel like I need to tell her, you don't have to do this every game. I'm starting to feel some level of guilt for your generosity. Jeff McNeil is coming up now after Alonso. Did Alonso strike out? I'm sorry. I am. Alonso lined out to short. Okay, I couldn't have been more wrong. Here's Jeff McNeil. Again, BW is working on fumes for game 2. Thanks for your understanding. You ever go on vacation and then you arrive at your hotel or whatever, and it's like, hey, we're under construction. Thanks for tolerating this. That's kind of how this stream's going right now. BW's under construction. Sorry, folks. BW's closed for 2 weeks. Yuck. Sorry. Sorry, park's closed. The bird outside should have told you. 2-0 count to McNeil. Here's a ball hit on the ground, foul. 2-1. Soto's at second base with 1 out. Hey, there she is. Please don't feel guilty, you silly Oriole fans. There she is, folks. A magic member herself. It takes one to know one. 2-1 the count on McNeil. Sugano is about to throw his 67th pitch of the afternoon. And that one's a little bit low. Had the plate on the outer part. A little bit low, 3-1. Sugano's given up 1 walk. That was to Soto, who then proceeded to steal second. He's 3-1 now on McNeil, and that's outside for ball 4. Second walk of the inning from Sugano. That is not a good sign. This is a guy who has to depend on his command to be effective. 2 walks in a start is pushing it for Sugano. 2 walks in an inning is a red flag. Michael Pagliaro, we've got another new Magic member, folks. Welcome aboard.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Michael, look at those binoculars you got, buddy. Check your emojis there. You got some new ones, some custom ones just for you and other Magic members.
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
Vientos at the plate. He's 0 for 1, and the count is 0-1. That was a mouthful. Foul ball at the plate, 0-2. First and second for the Mets, 1 away. 0-2 on Vientos. 3-2 Orioles, top of the fourth. Game 2 of a doubleheader. The Orioles won the first game 3-1. Baltimore has played 3 previous doubleheaders, going just 1-5 in those 6 total games. Swept twice, split once. So the win today makes them 2-5. Trying to make it 3-5. Still doesn't sound good, but it's a lot better than 1-5. There's a swing and a miss. Sugano strikes out Vientos. 2 down. Okay, Matt says warm someone up. I say strike someone out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hang in there, folks. Here's Brett Beatty. First pitch to him is off the plate outside. Sometimes I wonder if Sugano is missing his spots, not because he doesn't have the command, but because he's a little bit hesitant to throw anything in the zone and have it hammered like this pitch. Right center field, Beatty hits it hard, and the Mets are going to tie it up. A 2-out RBI single from Beatty, and it's a 3-3 ball game. Well, I hope I have a reason to play the sugar music at least one more time today, but right now, can't really go there. Let's get out of this inning still tied. Luis Angel Acuna will be up next. Meanwhile, a mound meeting for Sugano. Interpreter, obviously, there alongside Drew French. Hey, Ump, how about you give us an extra 30 seconds, all right? We got to translate this. We got a catcher catching his first game for this team. Can we maybe, I don't know, go over some signs for a second? Go. What's this guy's name again? Malachi. Hey, Malachi, why don't you go, shuck some corn and let us try to figure something out here, all right? Thanks. All right, here we go. Acuna is 0 for 1. And the first pitch from Sugano, a swing and a miss, a sinker, in a nice spot. Started at the bottom of the zone and then a little bit of a dip. The 0-1. Nope. A lob throw to first base to check the runner back. A ground ball foul makes it 0-2. All right, folks, one more strike. Let's get out of this inning with still a tie ball game, okay? I know we had a lead there for a little bit. This appears it's going to be a back and forth kind of a game. Come on. The 0-2 pitch. That one's hitting the center field and right to Mullins. Oh, my. It was hard to tell off the bat if that ball would hit in front of Mullins, over Mullins' head. It was really hard to tell, but it was right at said, and the inning is over. Well, Sugano, it's been a tale of 3 ball games. First couple of batters, a single and a double. They both come around to score. Then he settled down, retired, 8, 9 in a row. And now here in the fourth inning, after we give him a lead, he got into a little bit of trouble again, gave up the tying run on an RBI single from Brett Beatty. And again, those walks will kill you, folks. Juan Soto was walked to start that inning, and then he stole second base. A walk turned into a double, and that double turned into the tying run. Just a lesson to the youngsters out there, all you Gen Zers, don't walk anybody, all right? Walk responsibly if you're going to walk. Okay, terrific. Hey, this is the Greaseman. I decided to do a little bit of an impression because I'm feeling a little bit tired. And maybe if I do something a little bit goofy, it'll help me stay awake. Gobbledygoo. Hey, we got hot dog races. Look out. Is it going to be ketchup? Is it going to be relish? Could mustard upset everybody? Oh, it looks like relish. Buy a dreadlock. Oh, my. All right. Is Melanie chasing the hot dogs? I did not catch Melanie. Hey, we got a new pitcher, Justin Hagenman, a right-hander, who, according to Charm City Chat, at the end of the first stream today, was going to start this game. Now, I'm sure they read it right when they saw it, but the Mets made a last-minute change. Here's a fly ball out to left field by Arias for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. Arias out on 2 pitches. Here comes Mullins. He had that big double his last time up.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Dread relish. Said. Oh, another line drive from Mullins. Oh, a base hit into center field. Said is swinging a hot bat here after getting the first game off. Well, at least starting. He came in as a late defensive replacement. Did not have an at-bat, but Said might be getting into something here. 2 line drives for base hits, including a double. That one was 104 off the bat. 104 off the bat. A 1-out single for Said. And folks, again, I know the Orioles as a team, the base running has been bad this year, trying to steal, but I still trust Mullins to do it. Said's been caught a couple of times this year, but the conversion rate is still good. Or the success rate, I guess, is the right way to put it. Here's a check on Mullins. He's back. It's 1-0 on Alex Jackson, who had a double in his first hit as an Oriole. First at bat. I kind of forgot about that already. Here he is. And that one's low and away. It's 2-0. Two-0 pitch. That one's fouled straight behind the plate. Alex Jackson wears the high black socks. I'm always a fan of high socks, folks. That's a sign of character. Two and one the count. Swing and a foul tip caught by the catcher. It's 2-2. 3-3 ball game, bottom of the fourth. Two-two pitch, way outside. You could see it right out of the pitcher's hand. That pitch was not going to be anywhere close to a strike. And we've got a full count, folks. Hey, how about an old school bugle? That's right, folks. Going old school. When's the last time BW sounded off? I can't do it all the time. There goes Mullins, and a huge jump. Swing and a miss by Jackson, and he's down on strikes, but Mullins, my goodness, the pitcher had no idea Mullins had taken off before he even went into his delivery. Said was just sort of jogging in the second, watching the pitcher finally deliver the pitch. That's Sed's 12th steal of the season. 2 down. Mullins, the go-ahead run at second. Here's Jackson Holliday. First pitch fouled away. The 0-1. That one is rolled over and a little comebacker to the pitcher. He flips it to first base to end the inning. Holliday reached for one off the plate and low and could only hit a little dribbler back to the pitcher. That'll do it. Mullins looking sharp. A double and now a single here in this inning and a stolen base, but we can't do anything with it. On to the fourth inning now. I keep asking it as a question. No, fifth inning. See? I don't know. I don't know. All right. I think Shibby is communicating really well with the emojis. You're doing great, Shibby. I like the new version of Shibby. Folks, we all like the new version of Shibby, don't we, folks? Yes, I do believe the room is enjoying the new Shibby.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
And look at that. We're all going to get laid. I hope there's not a emoji for that. All right, there you go. All right. What's going on in the nightclub tonight?
Where's your from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? Where's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Mullins showing off that he could trade for... Chilo, come on. Mullins is just playing like Mullins plays. I don't think he's... I mean, that would imply that, he wouldn't have the gumption to try and steal otherwise, and I just don't agree. If Sed has shown me if he's got a chance to steal a base, he's going to take it. And as far as hitting goes, well... I mean, if you had the ability to just turn it on and get hits at will, why wouldn't you just do that all the time? You'd make Shohei Ohtani money if you did. You'd be in the Hall of Fame if you did. All right, we're underway. Top of the fifth. Singer, first pitch swinging. He missed. It's 0-1. Leaf Cat, you might have to prepare for that reality. That potential reality, I guess I should say. Yeah, Sed's pretty streaky. That's why I was saying both those hits today makes me feel like Sed might be starting a new streak. And let's hope so. We need all the help we can get on offense. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Okay, Sugano. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Maybe I can get one more play out of this. Come on, Sugar. You can still make this a quality start, although I don't know if the pitch count's going to help you get through 6. You got to really get some quick outs. Sorry for the late strike 3 sound clip. All right, here's Brandon Nimmo. Back to the top of the order. 3rd time through. Nimmo is 1 for 2. Scored a run. Back in the 1st. And this one is going to get past the diving glove of Henderson in the left center field for a base hit. Not hit hard at all. But hit in such a way that's just not reachable for anybody. It's going to be a 1-out single for Nimmo. Oh, you hate to let this guy get on with the guys coming up next. Here comes Lindor. And Sugano with the grimace after that ball just was out of Gunner's reach. Lindor at the plate, he's 1 for 2. A sac fly. Excuse me. Not a sac fly. This ball's hit toward Laureano. Look at Laureano. Folks, you got to love watching Ramon Laureano. A fly ball from Lindor out to right. Laureano just throws a cannon to first base. Just because that base runner was maybe 10, 15 feet off the bag. He's like, let me give this a try just in case. All right, maybe it was a little farther off the bag than 15 feet. Probably closer to 25. Either way, love the idea from Laureano. 2 down. And here is Soto now. First pitch to him is way up and away. Ball 1. Prolly, George. I can't be Defo, so I got to go Prolly. Sugano with a throw over to first. Nimmo back standing. Who do I think is the best pitcher in the O's? You mean like the pitcher whose last name begins with an O? Like if I'm looking through a address book and I'm looking under O, I'm looking in the O's. Probably. Let me think about this. There goes the runner. Throw down is not in time. Another stolen base against us. Mets are 4 for 4 in attempting steals in this series. That's number 10 for Nimmo. Does the pitcher have to be currently active? Can they be hurt? Because I think a healthy Bradish is still pretty damn good. It's been so long since we've seen him. But man, when Bradish is healthy and dealing, he is fun to watch. Soto's going to get a walk here. Was that intentional? It was. A free pass to Soto with the base open at first and 2 down. Sugano's going to go after Pete Alonso. All right, here we go. 2 on, 2 out. First pitch to Alonso is low and maybe a bit outside. 1-0. Pitch inside. 2-0. Edward, I agree. I don't mind the Orioles selling off players, but Bautista is not in a walk year, and closers are not easy to replace. When you have a pretty good one, you want to hold on to them. I would not trade Bautista for pretty much anything. just because of how difficult it is to replace. Frontline starters and top-tier closers, they are worth their weight in gold, folks. There's so few to go around, not every team can have them. If you get them and you got them, you hold on to them. It's 3-1 on Alonso. So Sugano has got himself a bit of a pickle here. He really needs to come in here with a 3-1 strike to a dangerous, powerful bat. Pitch. Oh my goodness. I don't believe my eyes. Sugano gives him the gas at 94 right down the middle, and Alonso just flat out missed it on the swing. It's almost as if the ball bent around the bat to get past it. Full count. One more strike will get us out of the inning. Come on, the pitch. That ball's cued to second base. Westberg has it over to first, and this inning is over. All right. No runs for the Mets here in the top of the fifth. Sugano gets out of it. We are still tied, and this game is at the halfway point, assuming we don't go extras. And I have to assume that because if we go extras, I'm going to collapse. And we don't want that, do we, folks? No, you don't want the guy that's steering this ship to collapse. You guys are the passengers. What would happen to you? Folks, it's time once again to rally everybody here watching the ball game right now. There's only one thing you're required to do. This is a participation channel. Now, if you want to participate fully, you're more than welcome to join in the Charm City chat and yuck it up with the rest of us. But if you don't want to, that's fine. There is just one thing you do have to do, though, and that's hit the like button. That's the one contribution. That's how we know you're here, okay? We've got 81 likes. There's more than twice as many of those people here right now, which means plenty of you can do one quick little gesture, one little act of kindness. It's really appreciated. I have to sit here every game and come up with a way to ask this without repeating myself like a robot. I try to say it differently every time. But I think by doing that, I just, I wind up talking about it too much. And maybe I'm backfiring. I don't know. But we're seeing the like count rise right now. It's at 87. We're closing in on 100. Jordan Westberg's going to lead it off in the bottom of the fifth inning. And first pitch from Haydenberg. What's his name? Hagenman. Next pitch is strike 2. 0-2 on Westberg.
Well, West is that way.
Westberg with a big hit in the ball game. A 2-run homer back in the bottom of the second. That pitch is low, 1-2. Where is the guy that yanked my chain yesterday? If it was yesterday, swing and a miss. Westberg goes down on strikes, 1 away. First of all, yesterday we didn't even have a ball game, so I'm assuming you mean Tuesday night? And here's the deal, folks. I know this is going to shock a lot of you, but when I have to deal with people in the chat, I forget who they are, what their name was, or whatever the next day. I mean, I've done like 300 games at this point. I'm supposed to remember all these people? Sorry, folks. If you ever come in here to try to disrupt things or annoy me, I don't remember you. 0-1 pitch to Gunnar Henderson is outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Was that painful for you, Leaf Cat? Was that painful? Well, if it was painful, why are you bringing it up? Sounds like you're a bit of a masochist. You like that pain? Do you like it? Gunner with a foul ball at the plate. It's still a ball and 2 strikes. Hey, folks, any other painful experiences that you'd like to bring up without anybody telling you to? Unprovoked? Let us know. Ground ball, second. Oh, that's through the hole. On the second base side. It's a base hit for Gunner. A 1-out single. 102 off the bat. That is the go-ahead run on. And we need to get this lead back. All right. Ryan O'Hearn, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
He takes a first pitch cutter for a strike. Hagenman is on 22 pitches. O'Hearn turns on that one hard, but it's right at Juan Soto. He makes the catch for the second out. Damn, Soto was shaded toward right center. And unfortunately for O'Hearn, a hard-hit baseball only results in an out. 2 down with Gunner at first, and that'll bring up Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Yeah, no bunting, Ryan, please. Laureano takes outside. Snap throw to first. Oof. The first base ump waited a moment before indicating safe. After all we've seen in situations like that, as Oriole fans, last thing we want to see is another runner get picked off. It is 2-0 now on Laureano. That pitch low and away. We got a nice hitter's count here, folks. And we got some speed on the base pads. Pitch. Low and in. 3-0. Taking, and that is ball 4 for Laureano. That pitch looked like it caught the top of the zone on the inner half. But I guess the lack of command Hagenman has shown, home plate umpire, doesn't feel like that was an earned strike. A 2-out walk puts runners now at first and second for Baltimore. And Colton Cowser's due up next. The Mets have a mound meeting right now.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Folks, all right. Cowser, come on, buddy. First pitch, outside, ball 1. You mess with the cow, you get the horns, right, Matt? 1-0 pitch. Line drive. Base hit in the right center field. The Orioles are going to get the lead back. Gunner will score standing. The ball comes back in. It's an RBI single for Cowser. The Orioles have back on top 4-3. Splash it up, folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
4-3 Baltimore. Here's Ramon Arias. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Line drive off the glove of the third baseman, Beatty, and he can't pick up the ball. Everybody's safe. A run will score. It's probably going to be an E5. It's 5-3 Baltimore. Oh, Beatty hasn't mastered third base apparently. That is an E5 on Master Beatty. Here's Sed Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
First pitch swinging, pops it up into the crowd on the left side. 0-1. 5-3 Orioles. How about this? First and second, 2 down. Mullins with an 0-1 count. He's already 2 for 2. And that ball smoked deep down the right field corner, but foul. Man, Mullins is seeing the ball. Mullins has got better than 20/20 vision right now. Hey, folks, our favorite reliever who isn't an Oriole is up for the Mets. It's Dickie Lovelady. Dick Lovelady up in the pen for the Mets. 0-2 pitch to Mullins. Up and in. Look out. 1-2 the count. Folks, please don't say that I'm a crude announcer and who do I think I am when I tell you that Dick Lovelady is getting loose. I'm sorry, that is what is happening. I didn't name the dude. Way, Jew Brownie, way. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled, tapped at the plate. We'll do it again. Come on, Sed, you know what to do. Who are these people? Jerry Seinfeld has entered the chat. 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count, folks. Runners at first and second will be off on this pitch. Here comes the payoff. Oh, Mullins swung at ball 4. That pitch 6 inches outside, and the inning is over on the strikeout. But the Orioles get the lead back. A pair of runs. A pair. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Sugano is now qualified for a win here. And I'm kind of hoping he's done at 91 pitches. Kind of hoping that. We'll see. We go to the 6th inning. It's the Orioles 5, the Mets 3. Orioles have 7 hits, no errors. The Mets 4 hits, 1 error. Mets have left 4 men on base through the first 5 innings. The Orioles have left 6. Of course, 1 inning we left the bases loaded, didn't we? That hurt. No, the Mets lost the first game. 3-1 Baltimore. And folks, if you want to know how does the Orioles get on the BORAD, it has been a Alex Jackson double to score Mullins, a Jordan Westberg 2-run homer that brought in Jackson, a Cowser single that brought in Gunnar, and a Laureano ball that was an error that allowed Cowser to, or Arias, excuse me. No. Arias put a ball in play that was an error. Laureano came in to score. I'm sorry. It's not easy, folks, when you're trying to go over what the Orioles doodad did to get on the BORAD. But I hope I explained it good enough. We are going to the top of the 6th now. Let's see who's on the mound here. It's still Sugano. 91 pitches. There better be somebody ready to go if he gives up one base runner. Curveball called a strike to Jeff McNeil on the first pitch, and that was inch or two outside, folks. I got to tell you, both games of this doubleheader, we've been getting some kind calls. By the way, umpire. As soon as I say that, the next pitch to follow it up looked like a strike, but it's called a ball. So I guess everything is panned out. It's a 1-1 on McNeil, leading off at the top of the 6th. Ball hit on the ground, smothered nicely by O'Hearn. He will pop up and flip it to the pitcher covering. One away. A nice play by Ryan O'Hearn. It's worth a button.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Just a very economical way of handling that ball. We would all look so silly trying to handle a ball hit our way like that. O'Hearn made it look easy. Here's a ball hit toward Gunnar on one bounce. Throw to first in time. Vientos is out quickly on one pitch. And Sugano suddenly 1 out away from a quality start in under 100 pitches. He's at 95 with 2 down. Folks, if Sugano completes 6 with a quality start in tow, you're damn right I'm going to play that sugar song again. Come on, let's get this final out. Brett Beatty. He's been a bit of a thorn in our side in this series. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Brett Wiley says, thanks for the entertainment as I lay here sick in Fairbanks. Well, Brett, I hope you're doing okay. I mean, clearly you're not. But, I mean, I hope it's not super serious. And above all, I hope, whatever it is, you're not extremely uncomfortable. Because, man, it sucks. 2-0 pitch, fouled away at the plate. 2-1. We're going to try to win this one for you, Brett. And I'll try to make it as entertaining as I can. How's that sound? Get better soon, my friend. 2-1 the count on Beatty. Sugano's about to throw pitch number 99. And that one's popped up. Sugano's going to get through 6 on under 100 pitches in a quality start. This one's in shallow left. Kalzer has it. Ladies and gentlemen, Tomoyuki Sugano. How did he do it? I don't know, but it's a quality start. By definition, he deserves it. Sorry.
I offer you the opportunity
All right. Folks, when we had to play the Mets and I looked at the pitching matchups and I saw Brandon Young and Sugano pitching 2 of these 3 games, you know, we've seen Trevor Rogers look really good for us lately. We've seen Dean Kramer be pretty solid, and Morton has been solid. Those 3 guys have been solid, but we've had 2 glaring weaknesses in this pitching rotation. It's kind of made it difficult for us to go on any lengthy run and get a long streak. But Brandon Young, he may not have a whole lot of stamina. 5 innings might be all he can do, but Brandon Young showed what he can do in 5 innings, and it was very impressive. That splitter of his particularly was pretty filthy. And now you got Sugano. Again, it's not the prettiest outing by any stretch. But, you know, again, 6 innings, 3 runs. That's pretty much what you want to target in order to give yourself a chance to win a ball game. And he got us there. So that's good stuff. You know, if Morton and Kramer and Rogers can keep up what they're doing, we might be able to make a little bit of ground up while we wait for some other arms to get back. Let's hope so. Alex Jackson's leading it off, bottom of the 6th. He is 1 for 2 with a double. He'll be the top of the order after him. And Hageman, the right-hander, still on the mound. His 39th pitch since coming in is swung on and missed, and the count is 0-2. Back over here now. That one's low and away. I can hear the cockle-doodle-doo of the local roosters of my neighborhood, which means the sun will be coming up soon. It's 12 minutes till 6 a.m. local time for BW. This ball's hit well in the right center field. That could get down. It will and roll all the way to the wall. Alex Jackson has his second double of the ball game. We got a catcher that knows how to swing a bat, folks. 2 doubles for Jackson, a leadoff double here. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
And now the top of the order coming up. I mean, let's get this guy in for sure. That was 108.7 off the bat. 108.7. That's big boy stuff for Alex Jackson. Oh, speaking of Jackson, he's coming up. That's why he's on the screen. The pitching change here for the Mets. That's it for Hagen. I don't know. He's done. You're done, pal.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
That's because I have a flip around thing. You see, because when I'm watching the game, when I'm on this screen, I want to be facing toward home plate, because that's why this whole crazy background is here, right? This is why I do what I do, folks. Like, I take that away, and here I am. I'm at the ballpark. You're supposed to believe I'm here. And, with my monitor being over here, I set the camera up like this. But when I go full screen, it's just a reverse image of me, centered and a little bit larger. Don't let it get to you, okay, folks? You're not seeing things. Your mind's not playing tricks on you. It's called Hollywood magic, folks. Refresh the game. Crap. 2 refreshes in one day. Left-hander is on. It's Dick Lovelady, everybody. Dick Lovelady. A tale as old as time. It ain't a dick if it ain't Dick Lovelady. Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. I got to get this game back up. Stand by. Jackson Holiday is the batter coming up. All right, here we go. Here we go. First pitch to Holiday, way outside. A sweeper. No bueno. 1-0 on Jackson. We got a last name Jackson at second base and a first name Jackson at the plate. Here's a ground ball, first base side, and that'll be a productive out for Holiday, moving Alex Jackson. I keep on calling him Austin Jackson. There used to be a catcher named Austin Jackson. Now we got an Alex Jackson. It is a productive out for Holiday, folks. He moves he moves Alex Jackson to third base. Next time I call him Austin, I will slap myself on the camera here. That's right. BW inflicts self-punishment. Jordan Westburg is up. First pitch is ball one. Come on, Westy. You know which way to go.
West is that way.
There's a strike. 1-1 on Westburg. All right. What happened? This pitch is foul at the plate. Shibby, I got to be honest. You are way more fun when you have emoji language. I see the eggplant, the like heart hospital thing, and the I don't know what the hell. That tells a story, Shibby. I'm telling you. You're gifted at emojis. You got to stick to it. All right, Jordan Westburg has got a 1-2 count. Pitch. And on the ground hard, but right to the shortstop. They played in, but we get the run home anyway. Holy cow, Alex Jackson. Can you impress me anymore? The Mets have the infield in. The ball hit to the shortstop. Jackson broke for the plate anyway, and he snuck in under the tag. A nice slide to the outside part of the plate, just getting the hand in there, keeping the rest of his body out of the way. A great slide and a great run for the Orioles, folks. It is now 6-3. Gunnar Henderson is coming up. And what happened here? What happened to, why is it Westburg on the screen? Let's try to refresh this. What happened? Scoreboard's jumping all over the place. I'll address it in a second. Right now, it is a 1-1 pitch to Gunnar, low and away, 2-1. Folks, let's take it to Dick Lovelady. What do you say?
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Let's show Dick Lovelady the business. 2-1. Line drive, base hit in the right center field. The line keeps moving. Westburg will stop at second. Still only one out. And Gunnar is on. That ball 100 miles an hour off the bat. We love some Dick Lovelady, don't we, folks? Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Dick's love ladies. Huh? What? Ryan O'Hearn's up, folks.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
1-0 pitch outside, 2-0. Andrew Kittredge is ready to come into the game in the next half inning. Sugano's day is over. 99 pitches, 6 innings, 3 runs. O'Hearn's got a 2-1 count after a foul ball. Dickie or just plain Dick? Pitch inside. 3-1 the count on O'Hearn, folks. That's a thing in Thailand. What's a thing? 3-1 pitch inside, ball 4. Ryan O'Hearn draws a walk.
I'm walking here.
I got a feeling where I think I know you're going. And, you know, I guess if you want to, pull out a stereotype and pigeonhole an entire country and its culture down to one little joke, I guess you could do that. Hey, folks, would you love to know how the rest of the world would describe your typical American in 2025? I don't think you want to hear it. So maybe we should do our part. And, I don't know. I'm a little protective of the people over here, okay? They've welcomed me with open arms. I've been living here now for nearly 10 years. Love it over here. And there's a lot over here going on. And whatever you got on your mind, my friend. All right. Oh, no, I triggered him. Him, like I'm not in the room. You know what? You did trigger me. You triggered me with the word him, like I'm not in the room. What are you talking about? You're talking to me, right? So then talk to me. What are you looking for some kind of support from somebody else? Go ahead. See if you find it. All right. How's everybody else doing? Good grief. Oh, good. I'm sorry, too. Good. You see how quickly we can make amends? Great. We are both back to enjoying the ball game, just like that. That's how easy it is, folks. You can't harbor a grudge for too long. Not doing this. Although I'm a bit of a hypocrite, I do dwell on it sometimes. I'm a hypocrite. What do you want me to tell you? All right, I'm self-aware. I know what I'm doing. It's all good, Leaf Cat. Okay. Just remember, I'm here. I'm jealous I don't have a yacht cap, by the way. That was the one giveaway I kind of wanted to get this season. Rico Garcia, a right-hander, is on for the Mets. Ramon Laureano up for the Orioles with the bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch is just on the outside edge for a strike.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
The Orioles have a chance to bust this thing open. They got a 3-run lead, bases loaded and 1 out. That pitch is above the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sounds like some folks are just getting home from work and cooking some dinner and what have you. Nice to have everybody here for the twilight game of this doubleheader. Ground ball to short, could be 2. They go to first on the relay, but it's not in time. That's going to score a run, folks. It's an RBI ground out. The Orioles now lead it 7-3. Folks.
It's magic, you know.
Now here's an example of Laureano hustling his butt down the line to make sure that wasn't a double play. And by doing so, instead of a double play to end the inning, it's an RBI ground out. And the inning continues. Here is Colton Cowser. Get those cows up, folks. Swing and a miss on the fastball. 0-1 on Cowser. He's 1 for 3. I got a feeling the Orioles are closing in on just about everybody getting a hit in this lineup. Let me check. No, I'm not even close. There's plenty of offers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Holiday's 0 for 4. Westberg has a hit, the home run. He's driven in 3 runs, by the way, Westberg. Gunner's got 3 hits in this one. Average at 278. O'Hearn's 0 for 2, but he has gotten on with the free pass. Laureano's 0 for 3, but he's still been productive, as we just saw. Mullins has 2 hits, and Jackson with the 2 doubles at the bottom of the lineup. This pitch is in the dirt to Cowser. The count is 1-2. So the Orioles currently 7 runs on 9 hits without an error. And the Mets have 3 runs on only 4 hits, and they do have an error. We are closing in on the late innings. A 4-run lead now. And a chance to sweep this doubleheader. The 1-2 to Cowser. Ooh, very close. Cowser laid off of it, but you could tell he thought he might get rung up on a borderline pitch. He stays alive. The count is 2-2. Popped up. Left field. Heading a few steps toward the foul line is Nimmo. He makes the catch. The inning is over, but the Orioles add on. For the second time in as many innings, they score a pair of runs. It was 3-3 after 4. The Orioles scored twice in the 5th and now 2 more here in the 6th. They now lead at 7-3 as we go into the late innings. Andrew Kittredge appears to be the next pitcher for us. And once again, folks, if you've been living under a rock for the last 24 hours, or if you are just healthy enough to stay your butt off of social media or what have you, the Orioles did make a trade. They sent Brian Baker to the Tampa Bay Rays, and we got ourselves a compensation draft pick in return. If you're wondering, what do you mean compensation draft pick? These are draft picks that teams accrue when certain things happen. I mean, for example, we've already had 2 compensation draft picks before this trade. One because Anthony Santander became a free agent and another team signed him. If you're a player of a certain caliber, you get a draft pick in return when a player walks like that. And the same happened with Corbin Burns. So the Blue Jays gave us a pick. The Diamondbacks gave us a pick. Now the Rays have given us a pick. So the Orioles have 5 of the top 37 picks of this upcoming draft. That is a lot of... That's a lot. If you can find the right guys, you can bring in some real talent. Top 40 guys. 5, excuse me. No, 4. We're basically averaging like 1 pick every 9 picks through the first 37. Okay, Andrew Kittredge. This is his 22nd appearance. He's got a 3.74 ERA, a 1.15 WHIP. Let's hope he's on his game today. First pitch is outside to Luisangel Acuna, who is 0 for 2. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. I guess we'll have an idea of who Baker's replacement, quote unquote, for the 8th inning will be in the 8th inning. Unless the Orioles put on a ton of runs in the bottom of the 7th and blow it wide open. But if it stays a 4-run ball game or closer, it'll be interesting to see who's called upon for the 8th. 1-2 pitch. Check swing. And he went around. All right. Ring him up. Didn't look like a swing to me from where I'm sitting.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
On the replay, let's see. That bat head, yeah, I mean, that's, oof. I got to tell you, folks, the umpires, I can't recall a series, at least this season, where the umpires have been this helpful. They really have. We've got a lot of pitches, and look, I will always admit the truth, okay? Even if it means... here's a ball hit back to Kittredge. It's off of him. It wasn't hit hard, though. He's fine. He picks it up and throws to first to get the second out. So, yeah, I mean, look, even if it's news that makes it sound like, well, maybe we're not as good as we think we are. But, yeah, the umpires in this series, for the most part, apparently, yeah, they're afraid of the punishment that would await them should they screw up when BW's watching.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
First pitch to Nimmo is in there for a strike. Michael's asking if Sir Anthony Dominguez would be the closer in this second game after Bautista finished off game one, and I would say, yeah, probably. I think that's a good bet over Cano. By the way, Gregory Soto is up and getting loose right now, potentially to pitch the eighth. So there you go. I mean, I don't think Soto's going to be I think we're back to playing a matchup game for the eighth inning at this point. This one's popped up to shortstop, and Gunnar will have an easy catch a few steps onto the outfield grass. Top of the seventh is over. Andrew Kittredge with a nice, clean inning. It is seventh inning stretch time for the second time today, folks. It's basically like the, what is it? It's more like the 16th inning stretch or something. You know how we do, folks. You know how we do. On a doubleheader day where we got a chance to sweep this junk, you better throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks. Come on now.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
The sun is coming up.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, while I have your attention, please subscribe to the BirdWatcher channel. We just passed 3,000 subscribers today. I mean, how much more legitimate do you want this to be? I mean, I'm not a professional. I'm just some guy. But I'm a guy oozing with talent and passion and dedication. And that is why the Charm City chat continues to grow, despite the fact that I have no idea what I'm doing in terms of marketing the channel, advertising it, or whatever. You see, for me, that's all secondary. I've got this crazy idea that if I just pour my heart and soul in this thing and do the best damn job I can and entertain you folks, call a good game, then everything else is just going to take care of itself. Am I naive? Probably. But it's par for the course for your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. That's just the way he rolls. He's stubborn. He just wants the work to speak for itself. But we would love to have you aboard here if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed. It's free. There's no commitment. There's no obligation. And no salesman will visit your home. I promise. It's a button right at the bottom of your screen. It says subscribe. It'll make it easier to find the channel next time you want to watch in, tune in, whatever the expression is. And you're also helping make the channel be seen by new people. YouTube recognizes these likes and subscriptions, and it helps promote the channel that way. Ramon Arias on an 0-2 pitch to begin the bottom of the 7th will ground out to shortstop, 1 away. All right. Thank you, folks, for your time and your help. You got me, I got you, we got each other. We're at 3,012 subscribers now, folks. That is the current live number I have. Don't pay attention to the 3010 you see. Said Mullins has had himself a 2-hit day so far. Retired his last time up.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Pitch up and away from Garcia, who's still out here after coming on to finish up the 6th inning for the Mets on the mound. Mullins with a 1-1 count. And now it's 2-1 after this pitch is low and in. Two balls, one strike. Bases empty, 1 down, bottom of the 7th. This ball's swung on and missed. Looks like a foul ball made it into the Mets broadcast booth. Here's Keith Hernandez, Mets legend, Gold Glove, perennial Gold Glove winner back in his heyday. 2-2 the count on Mullins. That pitch had the plate, but dipped a little bit low. A curveball makes it full count. Folks, full count means bugle. Full count mean bugle when Oriole does put runs on the Bo-Rad. I hope that makes sense. This pitch is fouled away. I think we got to add the Bo-Rad guy to the list of like all-timers. Like that's got to be a reference forever. Like folks, we talk about let's goo. And by the way, if you haven't heard me say it, it's absolutely true. Go to MLB on YouTube whenever the Orioles have their highlight clip of the game when they win, and check the comment section. There are people typing in let's goo. It's taking off. Mullins on a 3-2 pitch pops it up. Sky high in the center field. A rainmaker that finally comes down, and he is retired. That'll bring up Alex Jackson. What a game for this guy. I need to look into his previous playing days. Because, again, I got him confused with Austin Jackson, who I remember a catcher for the Tigers back in the day. Jackson takes off the plate low and away. Ball 1. Alex Jackson, 6'1", 238 pounds. He's 29 years old. His birthday's on Christmas Day. Born in San Diego. Swing and a miss. The count is 1-1. What else about Jackson, you ask? Well, he entered the majors with the Braves back in 2019. Spent 3 seasons there. Never played more than 10 games. Never got more than 23 at-bats. In that 3rd year with the Braves, he was traded to Miami. And that's where he got most of his playing time in the 2021 season with the Marlins. This ball is hit to right center field. Soto is waiting on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Orioles have not scored in this inning. We're going to the 8th. Gregory Soto appears to be ready to come on. So Jackson, once again, he was a Marlin in 2021, appeared in 42 games, had 108 at-bats. hit 3 homers, drove in 12, hit 4 doubles, a 157 batting average there. He had a cup of coffee with the Brewers in 2022, 12 at-bats. He had 3 hits, none of them for extra bases. And then finally, most recently in 2024 with the Rays, he did get some time as a backup catcher, it would appear, 139 at-bats. He only hit 122. So in his career, Jackson has played 124 games, 302 at-bats. His average is 132. And he's had 12 doubles in those 124 games, 302 at-bats he's played in. He's got 2 doubles today. So that's, again, talk about unexpected production. Alex Jackson really helping out the team today as the backup to the backup catcher. All right. Top of the 8th. And this is probably going to be the toughest of the 2 innings left because the Mets will be sending up their best hitters. Lindor, Soto, and Alonso are coming up to face Gregory Soto. Now, once again, Mansolino, if I may advise you, Soto is the kind of guy, and this is the kind of a lead where just go ahead and get another guy loose just in case. Just get him loose just in case. Just loose. If you get him loose, he's still fine for tomorrow. Just have somebody ready. Lindor is 1 for 3. He had that double back in the first, and he scored on it. He turns around to bat right-handed and takes a pitch away for ball 1. It's too bad this crowd is so small. It's not a whole lot of noise in the crowd. And wow, Soto just hit triple digits, folks. According to the information on the Masson screen, Gregory Soto just hit triple digits with that heater. I think that's the first time he's done that this season. One ball, one strike. Well, Kevin Brown, I could just heard him say it ties his hardest thrown pitch of the year at 99.5. So I guess they round things up. Officially 99.5 miles an hour. But again, that is the hardest thrown pitch by Soto on the season. Lindor with a foul ball down the right field line, and that ball bounces off the tarp out of reach of Ryan O'Hearn. The count is 1-2 on Lindor. Line drive. That ball is going to be caught out there by Cowser. Oh, he was in the right spot. Hit hard, but it stayed in the air and made it an easy catch for Cowser, 1 away. All right, now we've got a Soto versus Soto matchup. Last time we had this, we had our hearts broken. As there's Soto. Wow. Soto hits triple digits again. Again, I don't know if it's 99.5 or 99.7, but round it up. He just hit 100. Again, he's dealing. 0-1 pitch. That one is a slider breaking hard off the plate. Man, Soto, where's this extra velo coming from? One pitch inside. 2-1. Gregory, the pitcher. Juan, the batter. Soto v. Soto with 1 out in the top of the 8th. Base is empty. Orioles ahead by 4. Fouled at the plate by Juan. It's 2-2. Things are looking pretty good right now, folks. I'm not trying to count chickens. Don't you worry. But right now, I'm feeling pretty confident. There is a called strike 3, a slider painting the outside corner at the knees. Soto, sit your butt down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hey, Soto, I thought you had the best eye in baseball.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Hey, Soto, what happened to that shuffle?
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Hey, Soto.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Hey, Soto, why are you staring back at our pitcher like you didn't know what happened? You got a problem?
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Hey, sorry you didn't make the All-Star team, pal.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
By the way, your knee, Westberg's hip, last season, we haven't forgotten. You're a bum. 1-1 pitch to Alonso, swung on a missed. It's 1-2. Gregory Soto is 1 strike away from getting through the heart of this Mets order, 1-2-3. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air, right field, backing up to the edge of the track with room. Laureano's got it. He flips that ball up toward the flag court for a souvenir. Gregory Soto, maybe his most impressive outing, not only this season as an Oriole. I mean, the velocity was amazing. The movement was great. The Mets hitters were off balance. The best hitters they've got, they didn't know what to do. Great stuff from Soto. I mean, applause. Folks.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Oh, boy, is this great.
Do you believe in me?
We're on a mission from God.
This is great iced tea.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Folks, welcome aboard. I don't know if you can tell back here, but there is some sunlight creeping in. BW's been calling games since 11 p.m. his time. I snuck in a 1-hour nap somewhere. But, wow. The great all-nighter.
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
Frank, you better listen to Janet. It looks like you're on your final warning, dude. I would probably... Frank, Janet's a mod, and I trust her judgment. If she's telling you you're spamming, then you are, all right? There's a reason why there's a crown and a number 1 next to you. It's because you have entered more into this chat than anybody else. Okay? Just calm it down a little bit. All right, folks. Jackson Holiday is up, and the first pitch to him is a strike. That one's called strike 2, and for the first time, I can say that was a bad call against us. That was a little bit outside, but it's called a strike. 1-1 on Holiday. Popped up. And the third base side in foul ground. Oh my God, did he hold on to that ball? He did. Brett Beatty went head over heels over the dugout railing to make a catch on this foul ball. Folks, you got to tip your cap. It helps to be up by 4 runs late. You can feel a little better about tipping your cap. What a play by Beatty. Absolutely did not care what happened. He just wanted to make that catch. He did. Credit to him. 1 away. Here's Westberg. By the way, Mansolino, if you ever hear of this, that's a moment where you credit the other team, okay? So next time you do a post-game interview and we lose, maybe stop spending so much time talking about the great things the other team's doing. Here's a ground ball by Westberg to third. And Beatty, after making an incredible catch in foul ground, is now making a routine play here for the second out. It's a ground out 5-3, 2 down. And Gunnar, who's got 3 hits tonight, will get one more chance. And it's the Orioles' last chance to add on to this lead before we go to the 9th. Couple of singles and a double for Gunnar on the day. And he takes low and in on a curveball, 1-0. Sir Anthony Dominguez, Knight of the Orange Table, is up and getting loose to close this game out. It won't be a save situation, but it's as close to one without being one as you can get. A 4-run lead currently. 2-0 the count on Gunnar now. Swing and a miss, and the count is 2-1. Let's go, folks. We are getting close to celebrating something really nice here. Fingers crossed. Let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's see this thing through, and then we can all have a big old party. I want to throw one after this all-nighter. 2-1 pitch, fouled away, 2-2. Once again, folks, the Orioles have another series before we hit the All-Star break. One more 3-game series here at Camden Yards starting tomorrow night. The Miami Marlins, I almost said Florida, are coming to town. Gunnar fouls it back. It's still 2-2. So you're going to want to be here for tomorrow night. What does that say? Markins. What does that say? What's going on with my text? What is that? It's Marlins. Typo there. Not Markins. It's a good thing I didn't accidentally type Merkins. Hey, we'll be taking on the Merkins tomorrow, folks. What a great nickname for a ball club. All right, Frank, I guess we've begun. You said you listened, and here you are typing in 80% of chat. It doesn't sound like you picked up on the news, pal. Gunnar Henderson strikes out, folks. We're going to the 9th inning right now. Yes, we are. Frank, I saw you apologize, and then you just go right back to it. I mean, how empty of an apology was that? How insincere. I'm sorry. Let me just go right back to the thing I'm apologizing for. I just, thank you, Janet. Thank you, yeah. Frank, what's the status, Janet? Are we talking a timeout or what? If so, for how long? $10 minutes? Perfect. We might be able to close this out in time. Oh, my.
for a while. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should.
I learned something, buddy boy.
Yes, folks, that was Earl Weaver teaching Bob Uecker the art of the ejection. If you've never seen this video, you can find it on YouTube. There's a lot of famous Earl Weaver clips out there, particularly the one where he's mic'd up with the umpire and they're arguing about blowing World Series and you're just here to F us. Everybody's seen that one. A lot of people have heard the Orioles hangout or whatever with Earl, and Earl just potty mouthing his way through about 2 minutes. But yeah, go look up the clip of Earl Weaver teaching the art of the ejection. It's just 30 seconds with Bob Uecker. It's classic. Probably got recorded sometime around 81, 82, maybe the 82 season when the Brewers and the Orioles were in that pennant race, or that division chase, I guess you should say. Remember when we had the Brewers in the division? Man, that was a long time ago. Or were they in the West? I can't remember. What the hell happened? What was the old 7-team division? Does anybody remember? Here's a line drive base hit into right field by Jeff McNeil off of Dominguez. A leadoff single for the Mets here in the ninth. All right, we got to be on watch here and make sure Dominguez has got it in him. Oh, that's right, folks. It's now the final half inning, and we've got a lead. So I'm going to do it right now and tap these hearts. They are flowing into the chat right now. Somebody's got to pick up the slack. I got to call the ball game. Vientos takes a look at strike one. He is 0 for 3. The 0-1. Check swing, appeal, and he went around. Wow. 0-2. All right. Runner at first, nobody out in the top of the ninth. The Orioles trying to take both games of this doubleheader. They got a 4-run lead. 0-2 count on Vientos. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That splitter in the dirt. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
One away. 2 more outs to go. Why does it say Gunnar Henderson up there? I mean, there's too many things for me to keep track of. Try to refresh that. Here's Brett Beatty. He takes one inside for ball 1. 2 more outs to sweep this doubleheader and take the series against the Mets, which, folks, I mean, honestly, you got to give the team a little bit of credit for having the heart after what happened on Tuesday night to have a chance to walk away with a series win against a Mets team that, one of the better records in baseball. 2-0 pitch is low and away. It's 3-0. I better not get ahead of myself. I already said it Wait for that final out before getting too comfy. It's 3-0 on Beatty. Pitch. Blue gives us the call. It's a strike with a fastball on the inside edge. It did look like it kissed the corner. It is 3-1. Up and in and fouled away. Full count, folks. One more strike. Get this puppy out. Dominguez gets the sign. He's at the belt. The 3-2 pitch. Off the plate outside. He walks Beatty. Not cool, Sir Anthony. Not cool. You got to challenge him, man. The only way the Mets get back in this is by just giving free passes, and you just did. No more. No more of that. Here's Ronnie Mauricio. He's up to pinch hit. A switch hitter batting from the left side. He is on the hit for Luis Angel Acuna, who exits the game 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to Mauricio is low. A splitter. It started too low, which meant Mauricio was not going to offer at it. I want to know the count. There's a strike. 99 on the gun. Knee high on the inside corner. The count 1-1. A ground ball can end everything right now. The 1-1. Hit in the air. Third base side. Arias in a sliding grab. Did he make the catch? He made that catch. He did. Ramon Arias gave up his body and made the catch up against the short wall along the third base stands. He is still on the ground, though, and he may be hurt. He took one of his shoes off. He went in feet first, and the base of the wall, folks, it's brick. There's no padding. There's about 5 inches of brick before you get the padding. Arias is on his feet, and it looks like he's okay. And look at this Oriole crowd. It's not a big one, but they are showing their respect. Ramon Arias gave himself up to get that second out. Hells to the yeah.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Folks, I know a lot has happened in this game, but if we get this final out, I might have to give my game ball to Ramon Arias just for that one play alone. Luis Torrens, the final hope for the Mets, pinch hitting in the number 9 spot. They are pinch hitting one catcher for another. 1-0 pitch, called a strike on the outside edge. It's 1-1, folks. 2 down in the 9th. The Mets need one more base runner to get the tying run up. We don't want that to happen. Let's finish it now. The 1-1, that's way inside. Dominguez has got to bear down here. He's about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning. He's already got 2 men on the base. On the bases. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Folks, 1 strike to go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The crowd on their feet. The Orioles looking for a doubleheader sweep. The pitch. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! And the Orioles have done it! They've taken 2 in one day! 2 wins in a day! From a team early in the season couldn't get 2 wins in a week! Final score, Orioles 7, Mets 3. Oh, doctor!
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Folks! How's that for a day of baseball? BW pulls off the great all-nighter, and how does he reward the bird watchers out there? A pair of wins.
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
BW was up all night to get lucky, and lucky he got. 2 wins. 2. Folks, if you're feeling generous, now's the time to send in a super chat. Come on, if one person does it, we might get on a roll. BW's got to pay some bills. Hint, hint. You don't have to. But you could. But you don't have to. But you could. AB Normal leading the charge. How about that? Thanks, BW. Great couple of wins. I agree. And I will give you a big fat like for that. Thank you so much, AB Normal. Folks, I'm not going to just sit and now wait for super chats to roll in. I will give you a nice post-game wrap-up.
Message for you, son.
But if you do send one, I will acknowledge it. Believe me.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
NDJ 5755 says, on a roll. You bet it. You bet your bottom dollar. It's like a crab cake on a nice roll bun with a little bit of cocktail sauce on there. Sprinkle of Old Bay. In fact, let me sprinkle a little bit of Old Bay on there. All right? Do you mind? I'm going to put a little Old Bay on that. There you go. Folks, Alex Jackson. You know what? I did say Arias gets the game ball, but Alex Jackson, can we have a tie? I mean, before Arias makes that play, how do you not give it to Jackson? This dude gave us a pair of doubles. Scored twice, drove in a run, gave us some offense from a place we did not expect. The Orioles finish up 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Mets. Sugano gets the win. He battled. After a rough start, he hung in there. And 4 hits, 3 walks over 6 innings. Just a couple of strikeouts. Hagen, whatever. What's his name? Hagenman gets the loss. No save. And what else? Kittredge had a 1-2-3. Yeah, the bullpen really did it again, folks. The bullpen shut the Mets down those final 3 innings. Other than Dominguez getting some traffic on there in the 9th. Kittredge, 7th inning, perfect. Soto, 8th inning, perfect. Fantastic. Hey, we got a couple of more super chats that rolled in. Carl Schaefer sending some love my way. Appreciate it, Carl. And Matt, how about this? This guy's modding and throwing out a super chat. Thank you so much, Matt, both for the chat and for the work you're doing here as the mod. And thanks to all the other mods as well. Of course, you don't get special treatment. All the mods are great. Yeah, all right. What do we talk about here? Hey, folks, we're at 124 likes. Just keep that going if you haven't hit the like button. For the Mets here, they, again, I felt like we could really do this. I really did, because I felt like Morton was pitching well, and we had a chance for that first game. And then this second game, the Mets didn't really have a pitcher ready to go. Waddell and Hagenman combined to go 5 innings. They gave up 8 hits and 5 runs combined. A couple of walks. Dick Lovelady then came in, only got 1 out. He gave up a run. Thanks, Dick. We love you. Yeah. The Orioles take the series. They are now, folks, when's the last time we said this? We are now 8 games under 500. 8 games under 500. I think that's as close to 500 we've been in the Mancelino era. I think so. Could we make it 7 under tomorrow, 6 under Saturday, 5 under Sunday, and head to the All-Star break? If we do, it ain't over. It ain't over. I dare to dream. I don't mind being called a delusional nitwit. I don't mind at all. Until we're eliminated, I am going to keep on hoping. There's another typo. What did I miss this time? I already had one. Next game will be tomorrow night against the Marlins. Kramer versus Cabrera. Stream starts 6:50 p.m. What's the typo? Oh, Markins. Okay. I must have hit cancel when I fixed it the first time. It's still there. Okay. Sorry about that. We're not playing the Markins, folks. We are playing the Marlins. Just so you know. Tomorrow at 6:50 p.m., the stream will start. First pitch shortly after 7 o'clock. You better be here, folks. Come on. We got 3 more games till the break. Let's support this team as much as we possibly can. And look, if it don't go our way, we've got the break to lick our wounds and think about, the rest of this season in a different light. But look, the Orioles have already made 1 transaction that would indicate that they're looking to sell, but it wasn't exactly a big piece. It was a relief pitcher, and I think we got back a pretty nice return for Brian Baker. And if today was any indication, we haven't really missed him. It's not a insult to Baker, but if we can afford to go without him and get a big draft pick in return, that doesn't necessarily mean we're a weaker team and it's time to fold up shop. This team, look, I know to every non-Oriole fan out there, if they were to listen to me talk about this team, they would say, God, how delusional is this guy? You guys have been just wallowing in last place, under 500 forever, and you're sitting here talking like you're in this thing. Well, that's true. I can't argue that. But what are we doing as fans if we don't have hope? What are we doing? What are we doing here if we don't have some hope? Right? I mean, oh boy. All right. I know, Elias. All right, folks. Yes, my God. Do not let go of the mountain. Again, I understand if Mullins and O'Hearn, guys that are running out of contract, guys that we do have a replacement for, it's understandable, okay? But not Bautista. I know I've seen it out there that Bautista is one of the names on the potential guys to go. It would have to be a crazy haul, and I still wouldn't want to do it because, again, it's just too difficult. You never know how long it'll be until you get another closer that is, a top-tier kind of a closer. And we're already a team without a frontline starter. We're already a team without an ace. So why take away the back end, right? We're missing the front end. Now you want to trade away the back end? No. Keep the back end. Frank W. with a big old super sticker. It's some kind of cartoon. Hey, in honor of the newest Superman movie, we've got a Superman emoji flying at the speed of light. Thank you so much, Frank W., for that super sticker.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thanks again. Hey, there's Ben McDonald. He is sporting the yacht cap. He's looking very ridiculous. That yacht cap looks a little bit askew. What kind of quality are we talking? What kind of material is this thing made out of? Why do I have a feeling this thing would evaporate in a light rain? Breakfast or dinner, BW? Well, I still have some leftover dinner sitting over there. I think I'm going to try and at least get a nap in. I don't know how much sleep I'm going to be able to get in because the sun is coming up and it's not easy to stay asleep in the middle of the day. But guess what, folks? I got a little something called adrenaline on my side after the Orioles win 2 games tonight. You got to remember, I've done this 3 other times this season, and twice we got swept in doubleheaders. Those nights were torture. This feels good. It feels good. I told you I'm up all night to get lucky, folks. All right, one last check on the sub count. I was hoping to get the 30-20 because we've been at 30-10 a long time. We're at 30-13. All right, we made the push to get over 3,000. It's been a good couple of days. Just yesterday, we were at 2984. We were 16 short, and now we're 13 over. So that's nearly 30 subscribers in the past 9 or 10 hours. Great stuff, everybody. Really appreciate it. The channel continues to grow. So let's go. Wait, if go is goo, then I guess grow is grew. The channel continues to grow. So let's go, okay? Fantastic. Still about 100 people here. Unbelievable. Okay, look, I would like to hang out and soak in this doubleheader sweep with you guys more. But I am working on fumes. And I'm best to sign off on the quicker side after a long night over here. You guys do want me rested and ready to go for tomorrow night, don't you? I'm sure you do. So let me take a look and see if I can send you on somewhere else. In fact, I know play-by-play with JJ, he's doing something crazy today. He's streaming all day long. He's doing like a red zone channel of baseball, jumping around all kinds of games from start of the day all the way until the last game on the West Coast. So I feel pretty confident if I send you over there that he's going to be up and running. And JJ, by the way, if you do pop over there, please thank him and let him know how cool of a guy he is because he has worked hard to promote my channel. On his channel, he's sitting there calling games for a Philadelphia fan base. Folks, we won't get into it, but we know what kind of a reputation the Philadelphia fan base has, right? Guess what? JJ's like, I don't care. I want to see BW's channel break 3,000 subs, and I'm going to ask my Philly crowd to help him out. And he did. Over the course of the last few days, least I can do for JJ in return is to send you guys over there. So give him a big old hello, why don't you? I'm going to go to bed. I hope I sleep as long as I can. And me and the Hat, we sat through all of this game together to make sure we got this sweep. Thank you, the Hat. I never doubted you. Thanks for being here, folks. Thanks to the mods for all the work that you do. Thanks to the Magic members for being supporting the channel and staying Magic members. I see you guys renewing your subscriptions, off stream. I really appreciate it, guys. Super chats came in late. Really appreciate that too. It helps. It really helps. Thanks to everybody. Couldn't do without you, folks. All right. I am exhausted. I hope you feel that I deserve to be exhausted. But I am either way. Whether I deserve to be or not, I'm done. I hope you have a good night. How can you not? The Orioles win 2 games today. Come on back tomorrow. We're playing the Marlins. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher and the Hat. And we will chirp at you tomorrow. Take it easy, folks.